A lot of people have ham or turkey on Christmas. For my family, it's always my grandma's Norwegian meatballs. None of that IKEA crap. I have this recipe in a picture from my mom because she wouldn't give me the original copies. We're gonna start with 2 slices of soft white bread with the crust cut off. Take your bread, no crusts, and let them soak with 2/3 of a cup of light cream. 1 small onion grated. I asked all my aunts for advice on making these meatballs. The only advice I got was to make sure your onions are very finely grated. I'm gonna take that one seriously. 1 clove of garlic, minced. It says 1 clove, but I'm gonna use 2. I like a little more garlic. 1 tablespoon parsley. So add in 1 1/4 pound ground beef and 3/4 of a pound ground veal or pork, or you could even go venison if you wanted, but I don't have any venison. Add your bread that's been soaking in the cream. 2 eggs slightly beaten. Pretty sure my mom said to add the cream. That looks like a lot of liquid in there, but it'll be fine. Talked to her this morning and she walked me through everything. I've actually never made this on my own. I've always just helped my mom roll them. So we're gonna be learning together. 1/4 teaspoon allspice, 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg, teaspoon of salt, and just a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. Remember, this is for Norwegians. We can't have it too spicy with too much black pepper. This is the job I would usually have, is like the dirty job of like mixing it and shaping it into balls. I don't know if I remember them being this sticky. I'm not sure if this is right exactly, so maybe I do need to stick with my mom doing the making part, but I make better lefse than her, so it's okay. IKEA's meatballs might be a little rounder, but mine are tastier. These are gonna chill in the fridge for 30 minutes. The recipe says to fry in margarine, which, does anyone still use margarine? Nothing against you if you do, but I'm gonna use butter. You want the meatballs to be close enough to get to know each other a little bit, but also give them their own space. It says heat beef bouillon. I don't know if it drop balls in. Kind of looks like a D, but that looks like an L, and that looks like a P. Is that a Y? I don't remember cursive well enough. I'm just gonna pour it and not take the balls out. We're gonna let that simmer for 20 minutes. I'm gonna take them out, then use this beautiful broth to make the gravy. Making gravy kind of stresses me out sometimes because you don't want to get lumps in it. To keep the lumps out of it, we're gonna add 1/4 of a cup flour and then slowly add in water so it makes like a little slurry. And then you add that to your broth. We're gonna let it simmer 10 minutes. Look at that gravy. Add your meatballs back into the pot. I'm not really sure if there's a difference between Swedish meatballs and Norwegian meatballs, but my grandma was from Norway and the recipe says Norwegian meatballs, so that's what they are. A little lefse, a little meatball. What more could you ask for? Hey, Mom. Hey, yeah, there was like a word that I couldn't read on the recipe. Now shape these into 1-inch balls. This is not funny. It's not funny. You're laughing. I'm not laughing. Grandma's meatballs. Grandma's meatballs. Get yourself a spoon and plate for Grandma's meatballs.